Hi friends, this is Jen. We are on for Weekend Wildcard today. Still our 15 minutes of 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off is what we're doing today. So definitely be prepared for all of it. In fact, I need to go grab my watch, so I'll be right back. Forgot. All right, so here we are. Hey, Molly. I went to go grab my watch. I don't want to be off on my time. So again, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I did want to do some stuff that was yoga inspired, but not completely. So it's very like sort of ish related. Okay, we will go ahead and get started. And again, the warm up is built in. So don't worry if you haven't done much all day. I totally hear you. Summertime vibes, summertime things. So let's go ahead and get started then. We'll start with, I'll just mention before we get started, that very first movement at least. Inhale, arms up, and then we're moving into an open arm twist. So it'll look like this just for your very first movement. Your inhale, arms go all the way up. On your exhale, you find an open arm twist and then bring it up. All right, so inhale, arms up, and then open arm twist, and then you bring it up to find your side body stretch. Bring it all the way up. All right, so that's your very first movement, and again, it's just a built-in little warm-up, so don't worry, we will certainly get things going after that. But it's built in so that just in case you have been doing your summertime things, we have a little bit of warm-up in there. Okay, hey Gwen, good to see you. Let's go ahead and get started then. Here. Perfect. All right. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up. So open arm twist and then backward bend, side body. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Open arm twist, side body. Good. Inhale, up. Open arm twist, side body. Inhale, arms up. Open arm twist. And notice with your open arm twist that your hips will want to kind of open up as well. Try to keep your hips fairly square. So if you're turning over to your right hand side, you continue to think about pushing that hip forward. So I'm pushing my left hip slight forward to maintain that squareness. Good. Again, you can take your time with this. It doesn't have to match my pace. Just warming up here. And 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. That's your first movement. Second movement, we're going into a lunge, starting with goalpost arms. You go straighten, you bend, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. Go straighten and bend. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Choose your leg. Lift, lower, cat and cow. Go lift, lower. Again, you could totally do this at your own pace. It doesn't have to follow mine. All right? Both arms, both legs straighten, and then you find your cat-cow. Both arms, legs straighten, you find your cat-cow. Good, nice waking up for your chest, your shoulders, your spine, all the wonderful business. Good, both sets of toes face forward, you double check. Lift and lower. You have about 5 seconds left. Again, this incorporates just our little warm up here. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. And we're of course just doing the other side. You straighten, you bend, cat, cow. All right. We start in 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. So goalpost arms, lift and lower. Cat, cow is open your chest, close your chest. Yeah? Lift and lower. Again, find a good pace that works for you. Your elbows, keep them at the height of your shoulders, so no droopy arms. Nice big lunge, and then once you find yourself at the depth of your lunge, maintain it so you don't come up out of it. That's right. Lift and lower. Nice. If you want to stay longer on those cat-cows and really feel it out more, totally do that for yourself. We're almost there, about 7 seconds left. Breathe. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. All right, on to the 4th minute. Okay, so you're moving into second position. Your heels go up and down. From here, you're going, shift your body weight over, elbow to your opposite knee, elbow to your opposite knee. In 3, 2, 1. So your heels go up and lower. Transfer your body weight to one leg. Elbow to your knee. Elbow to your knee. That's right. Return to that second position. Heels up, heels down. So ideally, you're not changing levels, right? You're not going up and down. You're staying low with your hips, just the pop of your heels as you twist to one direction. Good, and then you twist to the other. Ooh, I lost my balance. Lift your heels, lower them down. Transfer, elbow to your knee, and elbow to your knee. Take your time, almost there. 5 seconds left. Breathe. Again, you can go faster or slower than me. 3, 2, 1, release. Great job. High plank. You lift up your right leg. You bring your knee out to the side and extend it. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. So pick up your right leg, knee, extend, take it back. Ideally, you keep your leg lifted. You don't have to though. I've had to find some obstacles here. Extend. Good. Knee, extend. There's gonna be some hip stuff today. There's a little bit of that focus. A lot of fig fours coming. And take your time. Nice pointed toes. Really find that height, extend back. You feel free to drop your right toes down in between at any point in time. Almost there. Just about 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Nice job. We do the other leg. Get ready. We start in 7 seconds. You pick your left leg up, knee extend. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Pick your left leg up, knee, extend, return. Good. Yes. And you can do these slower or faster than me for sure. Your option is always to return your left toes back to the ground, right? Or if you want to try, you keep your left toes up off of the floor the entire time. That's right. Good. Continue. Push your chest away. Nice job. Continue here. Breathe. Continue to push your chest away from the floor. Hollow it out. Almost there. Less than 5. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. All right, single leg, kneeling goalpost. Hinge, lunge. Sometimes it just takes me a moment to figure out what I meant. Okay. So step your left foot forward, you're kneeling. You're going from this kneeling position, back foot flat against the floor, goalpost arms, into a hinge. The thing is, the challenging thing about this will be your back foot needs to be flat against the floor. So you go from here and you move into that hinge, but still the top of your foot flat against the floor. All right, and then you return. All right, that clearly was well over 15 seconds. We'll begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So starting goalpost arms, find your hinge. The main thing, you know I love to do these ankles, is to really find that full range and maintain that range of motion through your foot. So the top of your foot nice and flat against the floor. Pull your navel in tight. And notice if your foot wants to sickle, right? Your back foot wants to sickle behind you. And what does that mean? You're rolling out to your heel. I want you to be right on the top of your foot. As you hinge, keep your belly pulled in off of your thigh, right? So it stays lifted even though you're at that hinge. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Somehow I need to like draw little pictures, like little stick figures. Otherwise it takes me longer to remember what I meant. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. So just doing the other leg here. Check out my back foot, right? That's what we're going for, really. The work for some of us will mainly be in that back foot. Really just leveraging the strength there of our front leg to lift ourselves up and then return. So if your ankles are pretty flexible, this might not feel like a terribly big deal for you. In fact, you might feel it more in your left quad, and that's perfect. That's just as good. Again, as you hover forward, pull your navel in so your belly stays off of your thigh. We're nearly there, about 3 seconds. Stay with me, 3, 2, 1, release. Good. All right. Chair to fig 4. As I said, we're doing lots of fig 4s. Your arms can be wherever. You're gonna stay low and just switch fig 4s. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Fig 4. Notice again, no change in my hips, not going up and down. If your shoulders bother you in this position, bring your hands into the prayer position. I want you to flex your float foot each time. And again, it's just the transfer of your weight, but no change in your level. So just purely a small lateral movement, but no change in the height of your hips. Pull your belly in tighter. Maintain the good hinge, good for your strong core, both your front side and your back side. Stay low. You have almost there, 5 seconds or so. Breathe, 3, 2, 1, release, good. All right, 10th minute. Cross your left foot over like you're doing a spine twist setup. And we'll shift our body weight forward into this front foot, pick our back leg up, and then return. Go, start. Shift your body weight forward. Literally just pick your back foot up, your back shin off of the floor, and then sit back down. So your right knee is pretty darn close to your left ankle to the floor. Push against each other to maintain your balance. This is a lot of core strength, a lot of leg strength, a lot of all the strength. Maybe we don't use too much of our arms actually. All right, control it so you're not immediately falling down like I just did. Control it. As you lift your heel, get your heel to move closer to your butt. You have 5 seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Of course, we're gonna switch the sides next. Breathe. Nice and easy. So your right foot crosses over. Get ready. We start in 5 seconds. Think of transferring your weight, pick up your back shin. Go. Transfer your weight, pick up your back shin. Heel comes into your butt. Shift your body weight forward. Lift, yes. Demonstrate control by holding it for that brief moment, best you can. Your left knee, make it stay as close to your right ankle to the floor as possible while you maintain your balance. So many details. Shift forward, lift. I can already tell this side for me is a little bit not as accessible because I have to like almost shift quite a bit more forward to pick up my leg, and that's just fine. Again, these are just observations that we make. Still do the best that you can. In 3, 2, 1, release. Great job, not easy that one. Okay, eagle wraps. So, you know eagle? We'll start with our left arm, just like this. I'll just demonstrate, right? Like this. Start when you're ready. If you can afford to do so, you're doing double wraps, left leg over your right. Notice that as you do any movement, your eagle, you have to bend your right leg to create a shelf. Straight leg will not work here. Your left arm goes underneath your left arm. Remember, if those don't work, your single wraps look like this. Grab onto your opposite shoulder and just cross your left thigh over your bent right leg, your right thigh. Breathe, almost there. We got less than 10 seconds. These little eagle wraps that are disguised, right, with this single-legged squat. Release, good. You're doing the other side again. 1 wrap, 2 wraps. Maybe one side is different from the other, so don't force anything. We start in 3, 2, 1. So everything's straight and then you bend, right? Again, you might do 1 cross, looks like this. Each time you move into your version of eagle, you gotta bend your left leg, your base leg. If If you're going for the full wrap, you'll need to point your toes as you move into the wrap to hook back behind your left ankle. Good. Nice. Don't worry about how many of these you do. Focus on your balance. Demonstrate control. So at no point in time do you look like you're toppling over. Breathe. Even if you are toppling over, you fight for it. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Every time you fight, those little wobbles become a little bit smaller and smaller. Okay, karate kicks. This one's also gonna focus on that internal rotation of our hip. So, as we bend both legs, we kick out. The bend is coming from here. All right, so let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Bend and kick out. Bend, kick out. Flex your foot, bend. A little bit of this awkward position of the bend, almost like a side drop knee. Yes. Or a very dramatic dance move. Open, yes. Bend. We're at this hover. I trust that you guys are very strong and aware. Make sure you pull your belly in nice and tight so that as you move into this hinge, your spine is very much strong, holding you together. Continue, almost there. Breathe. Yes, about 5 seconds left. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good. Your other side, same deal. This right knee's gonna feel a little awkward, right? As you turn it in, cave it in. All right, let's begin in 5 seconds. You make this as dramatic as you want it to be. Here we go. Bend and kick out. So remember, you're dramatic, but you're still hinged the entire time. So stay there, you got it. Flex your right foot. Notice that the side of your foot faces up toward the ceiling. Same deal. Pull your belly in tight. You got it. That's it. Send your right leg to a big stomp out to your right. Kick, 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 kick. That's it. Kick, 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 kick. Find the height of your right knee. We're almost there. Less than 10. Good. Really kick out. Just demonstrate that control. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Very good karate kicks there. Okay, so we have a little squat. Open up your feet like a squat, right? From a squat, we move into crow, lift. Squat to crow. Ready? Begin. And as you know, if you've taken class with me before, any sort of yoga class, crow is definitely my nemesis. You're gonna stay low, hook your knees into your armpits, really find the transfer of your weight, squeeze your heels into your butt. I'm not gonna lie though, these two that I just did felt pretty good. Usually I feel like a tremendous wobbling, so dare I say, I've improved. What? All right. Last week we did like a roll back to a crow and I certainly did not feel as steady. But I'll try to put more things in that I myself find quite challenging, right? That I previously would be almost embarrassed, right, to do it in front of a camera. But we sure need to get over ourselves, right, in this quarantine. 3, 2, 1. Release. And that's the only way to get stronger, right? Being able to acknowledge our weaknesses and train them. Okay, Fig 4 to side knee leg extension. What does this mean? Okay, so it's almost like you're doing a prep for a birds of paradise. Okay, so we'll start with this left leg, no, right leg, I'm sorry. So we'll go like this, Fig 4, you know Fig 4. And then as you hike your knee up, you'll extend out from there. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Sit down, and then upright your spine, extend your leg. Sit down. So a lot of these just challenge your balance, right? And the reason I want you to hike your knee up first is just like when you prep for birds of paradise, it's really that hike of your knee up to your armpit that really sets you up, establishes the position, the trajectory your rest of your leg is gonna take, right? So, best you can, you find your height. Pick it up. Yes. Very good, breathe. Take advantage of these figure fours. We have a lot of these figure fours coming. 3, 2, 1, good. Of course, we do the other side. As we do these figures fours, I'm just gonna remind you, I know you know, flex your float foot, right? Allow your float knee, float hip to open up. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. You have your figure four, flex your foot, yeah. Hike up your knee, extend. Good, breathe. Each fig four, you find that gentle hinge, so you push your butt way back. As you hinge though, your spine, maintain its length here, so at no point are you rounding, are you crunching. You want to maintain openness of your front body, hike up your right knee, just as in Birds of Paradise. And if we can do this without any support of our arms, in Birds of Paradise, when you actually execute, it'll feel so much easier. 3, 2, 1, release. Awesome. Okay, we're down to our 19th minute. Very good. Okay, boat. You guys are pros at boat. I know this. You're doing figure four boat. Going to straight leg, switch your figure four. Ready? Go. So you have one figure four, lift up. So you practice here the unwinding of your boat as well, of your figure four boat. So you'll notice I have to lower my leg in order to hook my figure four over. You might need to as well, and that's just fine. We're working a little bit of this flexibility, of course, in a very unstable position. So give yourself some credit. You're doing awesome. Just try it, see how you do. I have to say, on carpet, this feels a lot more accessible to me because my tailbone, of course I just fall down, because my tailbone doesn't kind of play around with the floor. Release, good. Okay, what's next? Wide leg forward fold to Malasana. So, feet parallel with each other, you fold. From here, heels in, you sit down to Malasana. Go. Parallel your feet, forward fold. Heels in, toes out, Malasana. Hands up off of the floor, hands touch down. Lift your hips up, parallel your feet. Get a good hamstring stretch. At the halfway point, I'm gonna give you another option. Breathe. Good. All right, your option, after you do your forward fold, after you do your Malasana, take your arms underneath, sit on your arms, extend your legs, maybe. Lower your feet, hands come down, parallel your feet. Good, 10 more seconds. Malasana, your Firefly option, pick up your legs. 3, 2, 1, release. Okay. Half moon squats. You're on your left leg. Half moon, of course, is this. And we're just squatting this base leg. In 3, 2, 1. So, just your base leg bends. If this is particularly easy for you, pick your left hand into your heart center. Breathe. Just watch this left knee. I noticed it on myself. Wants to cave in if you don't pay attention. So you want to keep your chest open. Ooh, I lost my balance. You want to keep your chest open out toward the side. Breathe here. You're doing great. You have about 15 seconds to go. Stay with me. You got it. At any point in time, you want to try that hand into prayer option. Totally do it. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. We're doing the other side next. So much moving around of the furniture of our setup. This is life as we know it now. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. So, squatting down on your right leg, flex your left foot. Work this open chest. This is really what makes half moon unique. Woo. The stack of your shoulders, the stack of your wrists. very similar to your side plank, but the weight, the work is really in your legs. Good. Again, your right hand can come into the prayer position. Take your time. If you find yourself falling out of it, do what you need to do to stay in. Meaning if you just need to take a pause, do that for yourself. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. As I say, each time you fight, each time your body remembers. 3-legged dog, walk to high plank. So we'll start with our left leg up, 3-legged dog. Keep your left leg up as you move into high plank. Walk yourself back. You're in 3-legged dog. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. So left leg up, keep it up. Walk yourself out into high plank. Walk yourself back into the 3-legged dog. Walk yourself out into high plank. Good. Walk yourself back up into 3-legged dog. Good. I know, sorry, my face is coming so close to you guys. And take it all the way back. And bring it forward. And bring it back. So the entire time your left leg stays lifted. Take your time. You have about 5 seconds remaining. You can do this. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We'll do the other side, of course. Breathe, breathe. 3-legged dog with your right leg up begins in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So it's 3-legged dog. You keep your right leg up as you move into high plank. Take it all the way back up with your hands. So you move back into the 3-legged dog and then back into your high plank. Continue to move. So nice and strong. Good. Strong core, strong you. Breathe. Keep your right leg lifted, engaged. Pull your navel in nice and tight. Yes. Continue here. You have about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, let's see what's next. That's about halfway through. Rollbacks to wide knee squat. You know rollbacks, so you'll roll back. You'll come up into a wide knee squat, knees out to the sides. Begin, go. Roll yourself up, find yourself at a wide knee squat. If you can, no hands. Whatever works better for you. Open up your knees. It's kind of cool because this one, your momentum is really drawing you forward, so it's up to you to control it, to not entirely fall forward. Lift, good. Lift, yes. 10 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Release. How was that one? Not too bad for a rollback, right? Okay. Okay, so you move from a low lunge. You'll twist toward your left side. Transfer your body weight forward. You're still bent low. Straighten out your left leg. Bend again. Return. Not too bad. Okay, get ready in 3, 2, 1. So you twist toward your front leg, lower, transfer your body weight, actually bend your right leg, and then move into L. Yes. Bend into that squat, take your right leg back, twist, lower back down. So little low squat, L shape, little low squat, take it back, twist, lower, little low squat, straighten L, bend again. Little low, low lunge, twist, transfer, little low squat, straighten. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. So low lunge, twist, little low squat to your L. Get ready in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Twist to your right, lower, little low squat. Straighten out your both legs, bend, return, low lunge. Your left toes, your back toes will want to open up to your left, drop them down, right? So if you have some sort of visual help, whether it's a mirror or the reflection in your phone, use it. Check in with your left toes. They face down. Same thing as you step back. Your heel will want to come in on you. Or sorry, your toes will want to come in on you. So you just check it out so you don't look like this, yeah? Or your heel will want to come in on you. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. Eagle crunches. You know this. Pros at this. Left leg over your right. Knees over your hips. Hands behind your head. Inhale, exhale. Crunch, extend your legs. Return. Exhale, crunch, extend your legs. Exhale, crunch, extend your legs. Make sure in this one that your low back stays touching the floor, especially as you return. It'll want to pop up. So really control your descent in these. And as you extend your legs, you lift your shoulder blades up off of the floor. Continue here. Exhale. Almost there, guys. Exhale. Continue. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. We'll switch our sides, of course. Again, those eagle crunches, your right leg crosses over your left. Start with your knees over your hips. As you exhale, you lift your blades up off of the floor. Extend your legs out. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Exhale. Release. Lift your blades. Check in with your low back. Maintain the contact the entire time. Again, you can do this at whatever pace suits you. Control your descent. Breathe here. Exhale it out. Exhale it out. We're almost there. Exhale it out. If this feels particularly easy, extend your legs a little bit longer, a little bit lower. Lift your blades a little bit higher. In 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Awesome. I love those eagle crunches. Reverse table, alternating leg up. So your reverse table, your fingers can either face you or your fingers face out toward the sides, your choice. And then once you lift your hips up, I want you to keep your hips up there, extend your leg, alternate, yeah? So your hips do not go down in this one. Get ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Alternate your legs. Keep your hips lifted the entire time. Lift your chest through your shoulders. Lift your hips. Go for that knee extension of your leg. Your knee extension of your leg. Breathe. Continue to push your hands firmly into the floor. Lift your chest up. Press your feet strongly into the floor. You keep your hips lifted. Breathe here. Almost there. You have 7 seconds. Stay with me. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Perfect. Okay, pyramid, warrior 3. So start with your left foot in front of you. Pyramid, your left foot in front, your right toes face out to the top right. We're going for straight legs here. Warrior 3 generally, we'd have our hips square such that your right hip is facing the floor. But for this, I want you to actually keep the same positioning orientation as you currently have it. So as you shift forward, you'll simply lift your leg up. You see my toes are facing out to this side. The one challenge of this is just keeping your legs completely straight. So there's no like launch. You just have to move. It's a shift. Get ready here, left foot in front. In 3, 2, hands to your head, go. So once your foot leaves the floor, you flex it, return it. Shift forward, there's no launch, so everything is seamless. Keep your shoulders open, your chest open, just hinge. And I want you to really feel these, whether you're doing arm balance or leg balance, I want you to think of always these things as being fairly seamless, just a transfer of your weight as opposed to a big throw and a hope, right? There's definitely a place for dynamic movement, but in terms of like holding and finding balance in something, generally speaking, we want to go for some just seamless transitions. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, release. Yes, awesome, Gwen. Which one did we just do? My brain is, yes, the reverse table, I love it. Okay, we'll get ready. Right foot in front, left toes face the left. Let's go. Transfer your weight, flex your left foot. And again, usually I'm talking about how you want to square off your hips, all that wonderful stuff. This one, I simply want you to lift your back leg and hinge. Oh, the eagle crunches, yes. You're like, I actually didn't like the other thing. Good work, Gwen, that's awesome. I do love those eagle crunches, they're so nice. And then again, just take note for me on this side, it's the same movement, but again, my right leg is faltering on me, I can feel it. It is definitely not as strong. I don't want to tell it to its face, but it's true. So I have work to do on that side. Keep your elbows lifted. I just noticed mine were drooping. All right, in 3, 2, 1, release. Good, good, good. Awesome work. Yes, eagle crunches are super, super fun. Okay, side angle. Okay, this is very much core oriented. Find a warrior 2 position, so your left toes are facing out your front, and then your right foot is sort of this knife edges facing out to this side. Once you find your warrior 2, flip open your left palm, transfer, shift, reach. Keeping your lower body the same, let's start, go. You'll move your arms just to the back. Same distance between your arms. When you're ready, shift forward. Open your chest just as in half moon. Keep your hips the same, just as in warrior 2. You determine how fast you want to make these switches. The entire time, see if you can keep your chest opened out toward the side. Breathe. Yes, your hips nice and low. Breathe. That's the way. Super good. Breathe. You have about 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Moving into the other side, side angle. Bend your right leg, your left foot out, knife edge. We start in 5 seconds. You just switch out these arms. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Open your chest. Legs stay the same, just notice this. And each time as you move, whether it's forward or back, your upper body does not sit on top of your leg, right? That's the thing. Everything must be lifted, strong, controlled. Yes. Keep your right leg bent. And again, no change of our levels, simply the movement of our arms. 10 seconds. Yes. This one feels nice. It's good oblique work, but a little slower. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Excellent. Okay, hand release push-ups. We'll start from the floor. All right, you'll tuck your toes in. Hands, let's start with wide arm. Really firm up your entire body. When you're ready, you push up and then simply lower down, let go of your hands again. All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1, begin. So push, strong body. If this is too easy for you, I want you to bring your hands closer. So you're in narrow, push. These, I must admit, are a little bit more challenging for me. So I'll probably do alternating wide arm and then narrow arm. And the difference is, like, before, like, you know, you train your weaknesses, what I was mentioning before, yes, of course, we train our weaknesses. In an instance, like, I love to use this poor chaturanga as an example. If you feel like you start getting sloppy though, when you train your weakness, then you must take the other version, right? 3, 2, 1. So it's kind of tricky to decide like how exactly we train our weaknesses. We want to maintain the integrity, maintain our strength, but also train it. So tricky. Okay, not too bad. Squat balls, heels up and down. Find yourself in a little tight little squat, and we'll begin here. Hands off the floor, lift your heels, lower your heels all the way down to the ground. So squeeze your legs together. You can go at whatever pace you prefer. Build the strength of your legs, the flexibility, the mobility of your toes, your feet, your Achilles. Breathe. Yes. That's it. You have about 15 left. You don't have to move super quickly. When you're moving slowly, you really allow your body to marinate in a certain position, which is also a nice feeling. 3, 2, 1. Release. Good. All right, that was simple enough. Okay, so this one, you're gonna start in a kneeling position, left foot in front. Keep the top of your foot flat against the floor, okay? From here, as you transfer your weight back, I'm going to lift your left knee up, send your left leg out this side, transfer, lift your leg up, return back to its place, okay? In 3, 2, 1, begin. So you want to transfer it back again. However many you can do is great. Don't worry about how many. Really go for your balance. Yes, that's the way. Pick it up and extend. Shift, pick it up, and lower. Good. Shift, pick it up, extend, shift, pick it up, and lower. Yes. Shift, pick it up, extend. Yes. You're well over halfway. Good. That's the way. Nice work. Yes. In 3, 2, 1, and release. Of course, we're doing the other side. So this one is pure balance and strength, of course. It's not in your traditional sense, though, of course. 3, 2, 1. Remember, the top of your left foot is flat against the floor. Begin. Send your right leg out to this side. Transfer, lift, establish balance, and then lower your foot again. So, really use the leverage of your back foot to help you maintain a little bit of balance. Transfer, shift, lift, woo, and lower. Your pace is perfect, doesn't need to match mine. Control, control. Yes. And some rounds will be better than the other, it's okay. We just do the best that we can. Means it's just experimenting. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Very good. Okay. We're moving into single kneeling heel raise. Okay. This time, when you kneel, your back toes prop them. From here, we'll go into a hinge extension, right? Lower all the way down to an extension. Start, please. So you're going from a kneeling position. Your back toes remain on the floor. No change in your distance. So you're not moving your feet around. Just find your hinge, a nice press for your shoulders. That's right. Control your pace. Again, this is just a transfer of your weight into your front leg. Your knee stays right there. It's just a transfer forward. As you hinge, pull your navel in nice and tight and return. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1, release. Very good. We'll find our other leg for our next bit. I think we're getting a little tired of that song, aren't we? And by we, I mean definitely me. All right, begin. Again, you have that tuck of your toes. Find that gentle hinge. So even though this one does involve a bent leg, so it's easy for us to just like launch really hard up, I want you to control it. Return, right? I'm gonna scoot back so I'm not really in your face as much. All right, find your gentle hinge. Keep your belly up off of your thighs. No need for speed. We are in it for the quality. Yes. Very good. Well over 30. Work for a back quad, back leg. You have about 5 seconds left. Feel that gentle transfer into your front foot and extend. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Nice, nice. Okay. Forearm plank. We'll go lift and then knee to side. This is no big deal. If you can afford to do so, you mimic what we did earlier, which was knee extension to get back, but that's a lot to ask, I know, so late in this game. So we'll begin in 3, 2, 1. I'll show you the different options. Pick up your left leg, knee, extend, if you want, as your option. I want you to keep your left leg up though, if you can manage it. All right. Breathe, breathe. Ooh. Continue. Check in with your elbows. I just noticed mine were kind of shifting apart. Keep them just underneath your shoulders. Pull your belly in nice and tight. Breathe here. Again, your option is just to do the knee. You do not have to do the extension. We're almost there. About 5 seconds. Yes. 3, 2, 1, release. Ooh, that took a lot out of me. Forearm, again, you pick up your right leg, either do knee or knee extension. Go in 4, 3, 2, 1. So pick up your right toes, knee, extend, I'm gonna have to move. Knee, extend, take it back. Breathe here. You either do knee or do the full extension. Keep your right leg lifted up off of the floor. Push your chest away. All the sweats. Continue to push, elbows hard into the floor. Keep your hips just at a gentle hover. Breathe, breathe. I'm here with you. Almost there. You have about 5 seconds left. Way to struggle, fight for it. 3, 2, 1, thank goodness. Oh boy. Okay. Chair twist. Okay. From this chair, we know chair. As you move your arms out to the left, pick up your heels, come through center, move your arms out to the right, you pick up your heels through center. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So you find that twist. Find that big twist each time. So as much as you draw your arms back, you want to open up your chest toward that side as well. As you come through center, think of that as a reset. So you're even, you're square. And then each time you twist a little bit deeper. Pick up your heels as high as possible, just like we were in our earlier little short squat. Pick up your heels. We're nearly there. In 3, 2, 1. Good. That's so great. Okay. Ooh, glute bridge, figure 4. Okay, lie down, find your figure 4, lift your hips up, extend your leg, figure 4, lower down. Other leg, figure 4, extend your leg, figure 4, lower down. So keep your hips lifted, go. As you do your extension, you can decide whether you want to keep your knee where it is and extend out to the side, or if you want to do square, and do a figure 4, knee to chest and extend. I'm kind of doing alternating at the moment. Your choice. Keep your hips lifted though. That's your, for sure, especially as you transition, maintain the height of your hips. Maintain, especially as you switch out your legs. Flex your foot, remember your float foot in your figure 4, always flex back toward your face. In 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Awesome. Okay, so as I promised, there's figure 4 in this today. We have 3 more minutes to go. These 2 upcoming are figure 4 to Galavasana. So, with your left leg over, this is figure 4. If you're not going to do the arm balance, it's going to be from here, extension, here, extension. If you're doing the arm balance, you're here, hook, shift, transfer, lift your back heel. I want you to approach this not as something that you think is impossible. Think of this as something you've been prepping for this entire class that you've already done in different contexts, right? So all you're doing is doing a hybrid of these different moves that you already know how to do, okay? Approach with confidence. Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. So figure 4, think hook your armpits over, transfer your body weight, pick up your back heel. I'm not kicking my back heel, I'm lifting my back heel. Hook armpits, shift forward, lift up your back heel, return it. If you're not doing that, you're up here and you're hinging, yeah? Or you're coming forward, think crow, but with a more stable shelf. I think this one, in my mind at least, is a little bit less tricky than crow, because you have a literal shelf on which you build your posture. 3, 2, 1. Let me know how that went. We're switching the sides with your right foot over. Think of your right toes as hooking outside of your left tricep, right, as you transfer your body weight forward. We start in 3, 2, 1. So, figure 4, hook armpits, shift forward as in crow, pick up your back heel, lift your hips up. Return to the figure 4. If you don't like that, you know what to do, right? Do my extensions, shift forward, pick up your back heel. I want you to approach this with confidence, right? Not with like haste, but with confidence, meaning once you decide, continue to transfer your weight, trust that your core is so strong that you're simply moving, shifting body weight forward and off of your foot. All right? In 3, 2, 1. How'd it go, Gwen? Yes. Oh, no, that's okay. Remember previously, Gwen, those little handstand hops were really tricky for you? I thought those got so much better. So little by little, that's awesome. Our final minute, chaturanga flow. We've done the preps for the chaturanga. Emily, I have confidence in you. We will continue to work those Galavasanas, no problem. So chaturanga is usually something I prefer not to do, but if you can't beat them, might as well join them and make them strong, right? So chaturanga is what we've been working on, these narrow arms, move into upward dog, so flip your feet, drop your shoulders, and then move into downward facing dog. All right? You can do these on your knees as well. In 3, 2, 1. So find a strong high plank, shift forward, hug your arms, elbows in to form a 90-degree angle, flip, upward facing dog. Your thighs stay off the floor, downward facing dog, push back. Shift forward, bend your arms up. I want to see the 90 degrees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs off the floor, hips drop down, tuck toes in, push back. Shift forward. And again, you don't have to do a lot of these for you to feel a whole bunch. Upward facing, downward facing. We're almost there. Give me one more. Shift your body weight forward, bend your arms, elbows Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Nice work. Lower yourself down to your knees. Actually, lower yourself down to your belly. Good. And then from here, open up your knees just a little bit wider. Squeeze your heels in. You can bring the soles of your feet together. Keep your hips dropped down. Push into your hands for just a little stretch. Continue to push your hips down. I know, Molly. So, we are not alone in the fear of falling. Whether it's, especially like in this case, it's not even like in climbing when you're falling sort of on your feet, you're never upside down really. I would say in like these arm balances, whether it's crow, whether it's your flying pigeon, which is Galvasana, or whatever it is that you're working on, if it feels like safer to have like just a pillow in front of you, totally do that. Because I think like, if it helps you sort of gain the confidence to do it, once you've done it a couple of times, or actually once you've fallen a couple of times on your head onto that pillow, it sort of feels less bad a little bit just because you know what to expect. And do that a couple of times. When you feel like mentally you're a little bit more there, then try maybe on carpet, so that's something that's soft, but that is kind of has a hard underlying foundation, and then just build your way up from there. Especially once you start to feel comfortable in any of those. Squeeze your heels in a little bit closer with your butt, and then lift up through your chest again. Especially once you start to feel comfortable, start removing those layers. Just because I remember I took parkour for a while. You know, when people joke around, parkour. I took those classes for a while, and it was really funny to me because the instructor, I think I mentioned like, oh my gosh, gymnasts must be really, really good at this. Because you're like jumping from rail to rail, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah, gymnasts must be really used to this and really, do well, excel in this. And the teacher like gave me a really surprising answer. He was like, you'd be surprised because gymnasts are so used to having padding. Like that's the only way they train, right? With a ton of padding. That when they're outside, because you're doing parkour like on concrete, you're like using like these random parks or whatever. And he's like, they just cannot perform because they just see the concrete and are like, and all of a sudden, all those skills, which of course like their bodies are capable of doing, they just can't. Like so somehow there's like a block there. So not to say that we need to do parkour stuff for sure, but once you start to get a little bit comfortable, don't stay comfortable, right? So you start removing those layers, and it's easier said than done, right? I tell myself that all the time, release. But it's definitely easier said than done. So when I say it, I'm not saying like you should do that now. I'm just saying like over time. All right, take an inhale, arms all the way up. And you'll need to remind me to do the same. Drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. And let's switch. Drop your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over. Good, take an inhale, arms go all the way up. Cactus here, backward bend, lift up through your chest. Inhale, arms go all the way up. Push it out, right, left, down. Rock stars, everyone. It was kind of a mild, like 45 seconds on, 15 off, huh? I wanted it to be like all yoga inspired, but then I was like, well, there's sort of some other things that I wanted to get in there that aren't completely like yoga-y related, but so I can't claim it to be 100% yoga-ish, but it was ish of something for sure. Thank you for joining. Great work tonight. Tomorrow we are on for, again, another wild card. I'm thinking the same format. We'll see what happens, maybe a little bit more dynamic movement. We'll see what happens. But yes, I actually, Gwen, am it totally of that same mindset, like kind of that slow, balancey type movement really forces you to be honest with what your body's like sort of positioning and strength is, right? You no longer have a way to kind of cheat it out of some dynamic movement. So that's kind of nice because it's so honest, and who doesn't want to have some honest, like an honest look at, their performance, the body or whatever, the movement and stuff. So I really do appreciate that as well. But anyway, enough of me gabbing away. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hydrate well. It's super humid today after last night's storms. So definitely take good care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, have a good night, my friends.